Stan LeBlanc again with her video vlog for the Disney College program, video number 14. Okay, so this is my vlog where I explain everything about Disney lifeguarding. Whoop, 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 whoop. I have some amazing guests here with me today, but they're not really guests. They're actually my roommates, which makes it super awesome. But they're lifeguards for the Disney College program, and they are going to not only be introduced in this video as my roommates, but also people to answer questions for you guys that are going to be prospective lifeguards for the Disney College program. And without further ado, Corey.
Hey everybody, I like to be considered a guest sometimes, but I'm Corey, and I'm a lifeguard at Caribbean Beach Resort at Disney World.
Yep.
And it is so much fun.
Yep.
And
JD.
our other roommate.
What's going on, guys? I'm JD. I'm actually over at Animal Kingdom Lodge as well, so I'm just kind of hanging out, having fun. It's a great day.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely.
It's beautiful Florida. What more could we ask for,
Exactly.
right? Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to ask them questions, and they're going to ask me questions. We didn't really prepare this video. I like to do everything kind of like on the spot, real, you know? You know?
You know.
Corey's from the south with me. JD, where are you from? I should know
Me?
this. He's
Me?
my roommate.
North Carolina, so a little
Oh,
bit.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I see how it is.
We got the
Yeah.
South.
Okay.
So we got Mississippi,
Yep.
we got North Carolina, and we got Louisiana. So for all you people out there that are from those places, give us some love in the comments. All right, I saved these papers all the way from our traditions and Ellis lifeguarding training class and Disney, everything. I saved all of this for you guys, so keep that in mind. I've
Get
done it
ready.
twice.
It's a
Get
lot.
ready.
It's gonna happen.
It's a lot.
All right, so like I said, I'm just going to ask them questions, and they're going to answer them, and hopefully it will be some of your questions that you have because you just got accepted into the Disney College program as a lifeguard.
Congrats.
Congratulations!
Yeah,
Yay! Lifeguarding is awesome. Lifeguarding is awesome. Lifeguarding is awesome. Corey, what is your favorite thing about lifeguarding?
Well, my favorite thing about lifeguarding at the resort, I'm not too sure about the water parks, but I like the guest interaction. I like just being able to be there for people, and it's the time actually goes by really fast, which
Yeah.
Roxanne doesn't think
Yeah.
so sometimes,
I
but
don't
you
think
are
so.
you're constantly doing something, and you have to be aware and alert at all times, which I mean, it's not really a problem, and I mean I like lifeguarding just for the
It's fun.
yeah, that's
It
all.
is.
It's a lot of
Basically.
fun.
What about your favorite thing about
For me,
lifeguarding?
alright, so people go to Disney all the time to have a great time. It's their vacation time, you know, they just come out here to really relax, and we get to be a part of that. We
Yeah,
get to
we
go
do.
ahead and make that difference, whether they're just hanging out by the pool. We're the people responsible to make sure that they do have a great time. We want to make sure everyone's safe, and it's just all around a party.
And
Yeah.
we're making memories too. Some of
Exactly.
the times.
And that's one of the
So,
key
Yeah.
things.
I think that
It's a
some
lot of
people
fun.
think that they get lifeguarding, and like even for me, like I was never a lifeguard before. I did, you know, some recreation, outdoors, like whatever camp stuff, but it wasn't. I was not prepared for what I thought lifeguarding was, and now that I am a lifeguard, like I'm proud. You know what I mean? Like I'm definitely proud. I'll never ever regret learning how to save a life. Being like I'm a stronger female person, like whatever for that. So that's what I definitely like about lifeguarding.
And the skills you can take with you anyway.
Oh yeah. Best believe I'll put that on my resume. CPR certified.
Definitely,
Plus
definitely.
Ellis is a program. Okay, this is something I didn't know. Red Cross and Ellis, like there's definitely two completely different like training ways that you can go with that. And Disney goes above and beyond, not to get you your like certification, but to get you your license in lifeguarding. And I think that that's really cool because that's also more respected. But with that comes a lot of upkeep. You don't just get your license and then like this morning I was up at 6:30 to 8:30 for in-service, doing it all over again.
I have it on Friday.
Yeah,
so.
we both have it on
Thursday,
Friday. Yeah, so like,
So-
and we'll talk about that in a second. But those are our favorite things about lifeguarding. Corey, you are a shallow lifeguard.
Yes, I am.
You are a deep lifeguard.
I used to be. Now I'm considered status. shallow.
Status. Okay.
Just because
okay.
I'm at the resorts.
Yeah, because you have the resorts. But you used to work at Typhoon,
Yes, Typhoon
which is
Blizzard
also
was
the
full
water
of fun.
parks. So like we all have different experiences lifeguarding, even though we're all lifeguards.
Yeah.
And we'll all talk about those in a second too. But I want to know. I know the answer to this, but for them, I want to know the difference, like what you did to during your lifeguard, because you have to pass a test. You have to do a test. You can't just be a lifeguard. You know, it's the only. I want to say the only thing that you can assign at the Disney College program where you have to. You take a drug test. You take a written test. You take a physical test. You take an eye test.
Yeah, an eye test.
Like you
The
take
swim
tests.
test, everything. You have
Yes.
to make sure that you're good to go.
So we're going to talk about what your experience was with versus yours, because you were
Yeah.
shallow and you were deep. So talk about the Ellis lifeguarding from the beginning to end, summary for you.
And we were all in the same
Yeah.
lifeguarding class.
Yeah, we
It was a lot
are.
of
We're in
fun.
the same
It was a
lifeguarding
great
class.
time. Which
That
was
is
great.
true. That is
Yeah.
true.
It
Okay.
was a challenge. All right, so for the shallow, it's pretty straightforward. All you have to basically do is
Wait, you're deep. Talk about deep. She's gonna talk about
deep
shallow.
starts. Okay, yeah, let's do
Yeah.
deep first. All right, so you have to swim 200 meters, which would be for us
8
not
laps.
too bad. Yeah, it's like 8
8
laps
laps.
across the pool, which isn't too bad of a deal. Freestyle or I think what
And
breaststroke.
it wasn't
Yeah.
time, so you
So,
could
yeah.
take
Yeah.
your time.
So they make it a little easier than other places. So just take your time with it, swim through, remember to breathe, and you'll be all right. So aside from that, that was pretty much it for the deep
Tell
changes.
me about bricks. Tell me
But
about
the bricks. Okay, yeah. So there's this water brick that's supposedly what, like it's supposed to be 10 pounds.
It's
8
not.
to 10.
It-
Yeah,
8 to
in the
10.
It
water
really
it feels like
doesn't,
maybe
yeah.
1.
Yeah.
So when I was actually training, I took like this giant like heavy free weight and I just like threw it to the bottom of the pool and I was like, all right, this 25 pounds is gonna be a real good test.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
so I was pretty much like sinking, trying to bring this up. I was practicing for Ellis. As soon as I get over to Ellis,
He's like
they're
Superman.
yeah, no, like
Yeah.
it's just super chill. They're just like, oh yeah, just bring it up, put it over your head for a second, and then
And
drop
drop
it.
it back
You're
down.
good to go.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
you
just
have to
so
go down.
long.
You have to
Wait.
go down. You have to let all your air
Yeah.
out. There's ways about it though that I didn't know.
But this is deep water. And
Yeah,
this
you
is
do have to go
shallow
feet
water?
first.
Okay.
Every single
Shallow
time.
is harder than deep. It is harder. Talk about shallow, Corey.
No, it's not hard at all. It's the
Yes,
easiest thing in the world.
whatever,
No,
whatever,
the
you-
swim test is only 2 laps. Okay, it was just like
No,
chilling.
ours. We were harder.
Yeah, that's you said shallow is easy.
Oh, I thought I said.
But
deep
whatever.
was harder.
So yeah, you had to swim 2 laps, and then the brick test was just bending down and getting the brick. And like, hey, I got
Yeah,
this brick
it
now.
was hard, guys. It was too hard.
It was so hard, yeah.
Yeah.
But also in the Ellis class, we had to do the CPR certification. We had to do
Yeah,
the
talk about
CPR
that.
testing. It was a
There's-
lot
yeah,
of
there's 3
information.
parts to it.
pressure.
There's 3
I
parts.
felt
to it.
the
Definitely.
pressure.
And if it's your first time, it's gonna be a lot of information in 3 days. You
It
got
is.
8 hours
3
a day.
days, 8 hours a day.
In
to-
reality, the first 2 days, it's just 8 hours a day. So
Yes.
you have a total of 16 hours to pretty much learn everything. And then on that 3rd day is your test out day. So again, that's a lot of information. You gotta learn water rescue. You gotta understand CPR from an adult,
Oh,
a
yeah.
child, an infant. You gotta go into first aid.
Good job.
And
Yeah.
you have to make sure that you have everything down for this test out day because there's 3 parts to that test as well. You have the written part of the CPR test out as well as a group pass or fail.
That was my
So,
scariest.
yeah.
That was the scariest. Let me talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all just gave you a bunch of information. So watch this video probably 3 more times and you'll pick it all up because I know we're talking
You'll
really
be fine.
fast because we have so much to go through. But speeding past the Ellis training class, I'm just going to say my craziest part about it. The last day, since it is so much information, you have your study guide, you're going in, you take that test, you test out in the written, you test out in the CPR, like we said, for the infant,
Yeah.
child, and adult. And then the last part was my craziest. You walk out to the pool deck and you're dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Not Baywatch style, but like you're ready.
Astronauts,
yeah,
yeah. You're ready to
astronauts
go.
going.
Yeah,
you're ready.
yeah,
This is the
yeah.
last part.
You got your
With your
awesome,
team,
sexy
yeah,
shit
you got
out.
You got a
team.
team now. You got a team now.
Yeah.
And like, let's keep in mind, like, not everybody passed.
Yeah.
Like everybody thinks, oh yeah, they're talking about. No, not everybody passes. People have gone home by now. People have gotten cut, and we're here, and this is a proud moment. And you walk out, and they tell you before you walk out that there's going to be scenarios, and these are like, baby is choking, someone's dead at the bottom of the pool, like things that like just mess with your mind, and you're like,
For sure.
and you're already like not okay with this. Like keep in mind, as a normal human being who's never been a lifeguard before, like someone drowning at the bottom of the pool is like a bad day. Someone as a lifeguard drowning at the bottom of the pool, you're
That's a
going.
challenge.
You're going.
That
No,
is a
you're.
challenge.
Nope. It's more than
You've
challenge.
got to
You're-
respond.
Yeah, you have 30 seconds.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a second too. You have actually 30 seconds. But going out to that pool deck and addressing all those scenarios, like backboarding people on trauma bags flying, red phones this way, like you know what I mean. There's all kinds of different things that go
Yeah.
on. But that is the LS lifeguarding training class in a nutshell. Just prepare for it. Try to get into a pool if you can. If you can't, I didn't. It was freezing, so like that never happened.
Yeah, it was
but
pretty cool.
Get a wetsuit top. It
yeah.
makes a difference.
Yeah, get goggles. You know what I mean? Like, just prepare. You're a lifeguard now. Congratulations. Now let's talk about the worst part about being a lifeguard and the best part about being a lifeguard. Just let's be real about it and let's talk about, and we'll all go down, but let's sum it up. What's the worst thing about being a lifeguard and the best thing about being a lifeguard?
Well, the worst part about being a lifeguard for Disney, I would have to say, is how strict like the dress code is, and it is very
Disney
strict.
look.
Disney look is very, very strict. You can't have any tattoos showing at any time. You have to wear the polo t-shirt and the shorts, like just one. But you do get costuming, so they give you the stuff. They don't give you shoes, however. They will tell you what kind, and for me,
Can
honestly,
you show your feet on this camera?
oh my gosh, I want to. My
Do
tan
it, do
lines
it.
are so
Tan
bad.
lines are real.
Wait.
Tan lines are
Let me
real.
say, this made me kind of upset. I'm sorry, Disney, but I bought sandals that they said were Disney look.
No,
In
you have
the
to take a
beginning,
permanent
okay?
marker.
This is
Permanent
the
marker.
thing around this house.
No,
No,
it was,
this is Chacos
it
versus
was
Crocs.
okay. This is like Tiva sandals.
Tivas.
And they were fine until 2 weeks after I bought them, whenever they came up to me and said, you know what, Disney look decided to change, and you can't wear your Tivas
And
anymore.
you spent $25.
No, I spent $60 on those sandals.
Oh,
okay?
that's sweet.
And they said, you're going to have to go buy these ugly Crocs, and you have to have Croc holes now in your feet, because when you get tan lines and you have Crocs, you have holes,
Oh
you have
my
little
God,
dots,
that
and
is
you
so
look
funny.
cancerous, and it's
You look
sad.
at, okay, well
But-
that's better than Zorro.
Yeah.
She has Zorro
Alright.
feet. Do you see her Zorro feet? Look at this. It's like Zorro feet.
Wait.
My
I
feet are
wanna-
cute feet. I have cute feet.
I know she
You
got
see
both. She
this?
got both. Alright, so
Can I do this?
she's got this
Do you
like.
see? It looks totally awesome. But she like likes it. I think she secretly
I dig
likes it.
that.
Oh,
I
look
dig
at her.
that.
Look at her.
I
She
ain't
likes
gonna
it.
lie, like, it's
Okay,
good. I
so
should
that's
tattoo
your
it.
worst thing. What is your best thing?
Well, we talked about the best thing earlier, kinda, but yeah, I like the guest interaction. I
Okay,
like
then
being
we're
a part
good.
of the family.
Then we're good.
Okay,
I'm just
okay,
wrapping it
okay,
up.
okay.
Okay, what about him?
Best or worst first?
What? Like I can turn this. Best.
Okay.
No, I don't want to.
Don't get me out there.
I know.
Oh man, sorry. No, she's special. She has to
Okay, she's.
Okay, best part, getting to save a life and make a difference. It's such a good feeling at the end of the day. There's a lot of stress involved, and I would say that's always the worst part, because on certain days you could be watching 2 people in your pool. You could be watching 40 or 50 in your zone.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
Pressure.
every single day, it's a different experience. You could have great swimmers. You could have people that have never swam before at all, and they're trying to swim, in a deep area of your pool. And it can be stressful, which is always the worst part. But at the end of the day, when you're tired and maybe you jumped in a few times and really made that difference, you feel really good about yourself. And just to feel that you're making a difference in even a small way or a large way by helping a guest interacting, anything, it's a great feeling. And
What's
yeah.
the worst?
The worst is, again, just the stress. It's a lot to watch at once. Some days it can be really, really cold, and we know this very well.
People
It
think
can
that
be
it
cold.
doesn't get cold.
No. Okay.
Well, during the winter, January.
If it's
Well,
raining
no,
and
like,
it's
even-
windy, yeah, it is cold.
Yeah.
And for like,
And you're next to the water, so it's 10 degrees in my mind, like lower.
and you got
Yeah.
sandals on.
yeah.
You're looking.
All right, I've
you're
got
looking
clown
like
shoes,
it's sunny.
Crocs, and Crocs are definitely clown shoes. I don't know anyone who ever thought they weren't, but they are. But we can wear them, so I just kind of run around in my. clown
I'm
shoes.
barefoot. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that. I'm barefoot. I don't have tan lines.
Well,
'Cause
she-
I tan
she's-
them off
she's
time to
stylish.
make up
I
for
can't
it.
do that.
But no,
So-
you can, as long as you're not at a roving stand, like a stand where you have to walk back and forth. That's a roving stand. Look at me with my Disney point, y'all. Y'all see this?
Yeah, we're
No,
getting used to
we
this.
have
let's, all,
Disney
let's,
points.
all, let's all get the
It's-
Disney.
We'll
it's
talk
gonna
about
happen.
that. We should put them all in. Put all your Disney points in. Did y'all ever do the Disney gun? Oh, we'll put that in.
I think we're all in the shit right
Okay,
here.
okay, so this is my least favorite thing about lifeguarding. Boom. Lifeguarding, like he said a lot, having those Disney moments, in my mind, were like the magical moments. I even made a video about this, magical moments, like those are amazing. But in my mind, you have those in any role. So let's, for me specifically, lifeguarding, I love being outside. I love being outside. It's a role, it's a job, a role, Disney words, where you're not pushing a button all day. You're not, and like I said, the respect that you get out of it is really rewarding. It's the only job, like I said, you have to take all those tests, and like you're just,
It's worth it.
it's worth
It's
it.
hands-on.
It's
It is
definitely
worth
worth it, and I'm proud of it. So like, it's something that you should be proud of. Don't be bummed that you ever got a lifeguard, because it's one of the best roles that you could get. You know what I mean? Like, it's,
For sure.
It's and
We have the best
represent
costumes,
safety.
by the
Yeah, we
way.
do.
Yeah,
I complain about costumes, but
It's a great job.
We're in a bathing suit all day.
And you're
It's
by
hard.
the pool, like, and I will say this: the worst thing about lifeguarding, like, yes, when it's cold, but any extremities of weather, because we're outside for a lot of time, and like it gets so hot,
for all the
and like,
time.
yeah, all the time. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
drink water, you gotta wear sunscreen, you gotta replenish yourself. There's a lot that goes in lifeguarding that people really don't think. Oh, they're outside tanning by the pool all day. No, we're baking. It is Florida. We are bacon. It is not okay. Like, and they keep us hydrated. They do a really good job. We have water bottles on us. We have umbrellas and stuff.
Sunscreen, everything. Just load
Sunscreen,
up.
everything. Yeah.
That's why I'm still like neon.
We should talk about the 5-minute strategy.
We should talk about the 5-minute strategy and
10,
keeping
20
your
rule.
10-20. But we should talk about it really quick, because I want to talk about any magical moments that y'all have had. I want to talk about my worst thing. I didn't say it. My worst thing about Disney lifeguarding. See, whereas he thinks it's very interactive, I think it's not interactive at all. As you can tell, I'm a social butterfly. I have a Disney vlog. I'm into theater, blah, 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 blah. More talking. Because of that, I can't talk. You're watching your water. You can't look away from your water. You are so in the zone as a lifeguard that you can't really have a lot of interaction, I think, as a lifeguard with other Disney guests. You can answer questions like the bathroom's that way, the bar is this way, blah, blah, blah. But as far as like actually getting to see a lot, and I still do. I keep my 10-20, but I'm like, hey, where are y'all from? Where are y'all coming from? Like, how many kids y'all got with you? Oh, you like Anna and Elsa? Well, I'll sing Frozen. Let it go. I'll be all about it. You know what I mean? But, like, I get that very rarely. You know what I mean? So that's my least favorite thing. I wish it was more interactive for me. But let's talk about 10-20 and keeping your 5 minutes. Your 5-minute strategy.
Okay. Corey, you're up.
10-20.
So your 10-20 is basically kind of like a scanning technique, and that's what Ellis likes to call it. And if you see a guest in struggle, you have 10 seconds to respond and 20 seconds to get them out of water, because technically, isn't it 30 seconds
Yeah, it's 10 seconds to recognize the issue. Go ahead and blow your whistle, and you have 20 seconds to get to that. So it's a grand total of 30 seconds, and the reason why it's 30 seconds is because essentially, if someone's struggling and they're going to start drowning, they have about 30 seconds until they go unconscious. So it works really well, and it's a rule that was designed back when Ellis started in the 80s, because Jeff Ellis wanted to go ahead and make a difference, and that's what made, I think, like 80% of the water parks in 10 years switch to Ellis for that, and it's worked out great.
Like I said, it is worked, and we have to be very vigilant at all time. We have to be paying attention. You have to be scanning the water. So you make a full scan every 10 seconds. You know what I mean? And you're watching everybody, and you have to make sure you scan the bottom of the pool, because also our managers will come around and they'll place this silhouette of a person. It's like it's a mat. It looks like a mat, and it's called vatting. And they'll place it at the bottom of your pool just randomly. They'll come in their bathing suits looking like
this happens every day.
And and
12 times a month to be exact.
And you have to respond to that. And you have to get that in
30 seconds.
Do the proper procedures and get that. And it's not that bad. Yeah. Because you are doing your job. You're
doing your job, but you have to be reminded you're in a really good role, like I said. So they're gonna push you to maintain that. I had in-service this morning, which means I had to go and, like I said, re-up on CPR, re-up on backboarding, and like all of that. And it's just to prove that you did what you were supposed to do and that you're keeping, the standards of being a lifeguard. And you would want that because you don't want somebody watching your child that doesn't know what they're doing. You know what I mean?
It's a great refresher, exactly, because you want to make sure that you keep your skills ready. Yeah. And, you can go months without testing any of your skills, and you're going to forget them. I mean, you're human. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So
Disney
having
really
so many hours every month. Exactly.
Disney's awesome.
And that's what's great about it, is that they make sure that you are rescue ready at any time to make a difference. And
exactly.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. So I think we've summed it up. I think we have, 17 minutes? Jesus. Really? Yeah, we've been talking for 17 minutes, y'all. So there's a lot of obvious, information that we're throwing at you guys, and there's 1,000 more questions, but I think that we have to wrap it up for you guys. Next time. Leave us a comment maybe if you're interested and have any more specific questions, because like I said, you want to go more into what you wear because you're a girl and you're worried about those tan lines we talked about. Maybe you want to or maybe you want to go into hours, our schedule. We work 8-hour shifts or even longer, morning shifts, 10-hour shifts. Maybe you have all kinds of different questions, but for those, we will message you, we will answer those, but we cannot have a 25-minute video on YouTube. This ain't a movie. This has got to upload. It'll take 3 days. All right, anyway. Well, thank you guys for watching this video vlog. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me. You can follow me on my Instagram also at Roxy Loves Pirates. That's about it. I have a couple awesome videos coming your way. One's a giveaway, one's an audition, and then I have some other things that you'll probably see these guys in, because these are my homies.
What up?
Homies. All right. Disney Point. All right. Well, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.